Game resumed.
All right, guys, and welcome back to CSL March Madness. This is the round of 8 second qualifier. Spawning here in the bottom left, representing UMCP, is going to be our Red Terran player, Aiden. Spawning over here in the bottom right section, representing UT Austin, is going to be our purple Zerg player, Skippity Doo, which is probably my favorite name so far today, and so far the qualifier.
Yeah, and of course, big shout-outs to NCIX and RaidCall, our sponsor today. We're going to be in group 1111 on RaidCall. You can download it at raidcall.com and join up, and we're giving away Amazon gift cards, so definitely get in on that. But Chris, I have some interesting facts as we go into this game. You ready?
Yes!
All right, so Aiden is 5-1 so far in the CSL March Madness tournaments.
Okay.
And he's 3-0 against Zerg. So Aiden, looking pretty good right now. Skippity Doo.
Okay, go ahead.
He's 0-1, and he's lost. Only loss was against a Terran.
Well,
not looking so great.
Not looking so great, but look at his clan tag. It is missing a G, but I still don't doubt that he's gangsta. Or
he's gangsta.
He's gangsta. He's gangsta Skippity Doo.
Here's the interesting fact. He has 40 more APM than Aiden.
That is...
average APM is a lot higher.
Yeah, you know, maybe he's spamming, maybe he actually is a little bit faster, you know, it's hard to tell. You never know these days.
I think I'm going to put my money on Skippity Doo. You know, Aiden...
Well, here's the thing. More interesting fact, we casted Aiden's only loss in the first qualifier. Do you remember that?
Remind me, Chris.
He actually lost to Proxy Reapers.
Oh, no.
He lost to double Proxy Reapers, so that was a TVT, of course. And it was on this map. Yeah, it was 2 fan, actually. And, you know, Aiden is aspiring to be a Grandmaster. He's the most active player on UMCP. Very, very strong player. So I don't know, man. You're giving it to Skippy Doo, and I will merit the fact that his name is really, really good. Whether or not he's going to take the win, though, I mean, look at these positions on Star Station. They're basically, saying what's up. They're so close right now.
Yeah, I mean, this map, you know, if it's not cross-position, it's absolutely nuts. Right now, it looks like both players are going to have totally full knowledge of what's going on. Some nice Overlord placement. Coming out of Skippity Doo, he's going to try to just see when that Natural's going down. He's probably going to get exactly on time, as Aiden is definitely building up some minerals. But man, Aiden losing to Proxy Reapers...
Dude, he was not happy.
I feel like that's losing a slam dunk contest to, like, the shortest man in the world. And as they're handing out the trophies, you're just like, really? This guy?
Yeah, it was Proxy Reapers, and it was honestly pretty gruesome. I mean, at the end, Aiden lifted up his buildings and floated them into the corner of the map, and that is the StarCraft equivalent of, you know, kind of putting on a pouty face.
That's really good. Yeah.
I don't blame him, man. It was a tough way to go. I mean, he essentially got blind countered because Fan talked about it in the interview that we had with him, basically saying, well, I looked at his build orders, and, you know, I found out that he always went Reactor Barracks. And, you know, what's a good counter to that? Proxy Reapers, and that's exactly what happened. So, you know, that is an instance of, you know, researching your opponent, even though he may be a little better than you, paying off big time. And we do see Skippity Doo maybe doing a little research of his own, going for a Roach Rush.
Yeah. Wow. Same kind of opening as the previous game. Did pretty well. Didn't do too crazy well, but the Zerg player did win. So we'll see if it pays off for Skippity Doo. But right now, we'll see if Aiden learned his lesson. Right now, he's going for lots of Widow Mines, and that could pay off well, but will be in time. Right now, the Roaches, I mean, shorter rush distance. They're already crossing around the map. He does not have that forward vision. The Zerglings did a very good job of getting map control and taking away that watchtower. So right now, Aiden has no idea what's coming. He's only got one bunker with 2 Marines in it. He's got that first Widow Mine down.
It's not going to do that much, though. His second Widow Mine will help out, and there goes the first hit. And if he micros back those Roaches, he does lose 2 Roaches so far, and right now Skippity Doo is, he's going to Skippity Doo into the main. No, he's not. It does get denied. Aiden is going to be a little too good for this Roach pressure right now. Just kind of denying it so brutally.
Those Roaches were just perfect, and now he can kind of hold off on the ramp. I mean, he might lose a couple Marines. He might lose this supply depot, but the Widow Mines are going to be more than enough to totally clean up these poor roaches. And this push should be over. What's going on back in Skippity Doo's base? He's throwing down all 4 gas. He's getting a lair. He's even got a creep, spine crawler, sorry, to defend against any sort of push from Aiden. But right now, I mean, Aiden cleaned that up very nicely. Roaches are gone. This medevac is ready for a drop with all 4 Widow Mines. This could get scary, but he's going to fly it. Will it be seen?
He's going to Vin Diesel right in there, man, and I don't really know if he can be stopped because the natural and the main base only just have a queen each. That spine crawler is out of position, and here comes the first medevac. It is going to drop 1, 2 Widow Mines, and he's going to go straight into the main with the other 2, so at the very least has forced mining and killed the queen there. And here comes the second 2 Widow Mines. Does get a burrow off, so Skippity Doo kind of forced to stop all mining for a little bit here. Spore crawler and layer finishing, though. That's
so painful right now. Aiden will even escape with these 2 Widow Mines from the natural, but right now these ones in the main, they're counting down that cooldown, that 40-second cooldown, before they're going to start raining havoc again on poor Skippity Doo.
Poor Skippity Doo, man, trying to take a third base, but look at how exposed it is. You know, it's just so out in the open right here. Do you see some Widow Mines kind of burrowing out over here, just kind of keeping tabs on it, and this Viking is actually cleaning up all the Overlords in between their base. So Skippity Doo is actually going to get supply blocked here temporarily, just for a bit, it looks like. There he goes. And yeah, I mean, Aiden is just doing so much damage here. The Widow Mines in the main base now getting cleaned up by Skippity. So he's looking like he's stabilizing, but you know, for how long? Because look at the production tab of Aiden.
Yeah.
Double eBay, another command center. He is just looking solid right now.
Yeah, at this point in the game, he's ahead by 6 supply. Once he gets those supply depots down, his production will continue. And you can see all these barracks finishing, factory starting to pump out siege tanks. Starport's got the reactor on it, and another barracks in production. For command centers, upgrades, his production's about to hit that sweet spot here in the mid game, and right now all that Skippity Doo has to defend are these Zerglings. They almost have speed. It looks like he's going for Mutas, which if they catch Skippity, if they catch Aiden unaware, they could pay off. But I feel like he can just burrow Widow Mines all around his mineral fields, and those Mutas are not going to have a flighting chance.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And
do you just have that one up your sleeve, just waiting?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just keep little cards up my sleeve, and whenever I need them, I just pull it out. Yeah.
Right now, Aiden has his Widow Mines a bit spread out. He only has 2 on the field right now, so he's not really going to have any to defend against these Mutalisks. They may catch him a little bit off guard, but he does have Marines. You're going to have 1-1. They are actually moving out right now, right as the Mutalisks come in, so he will get some damage done. Here comes Skippity, and he really needs to get a decent amount done. SUV is actually going down pretty quickly here, so Skippity doing a decent job, and actually is forced away pretty quickly, so didn't do as much as he wanted, but, you know, getting things started.
Yeah, but, I mean, that is his chance for damage right now.
Ooh,
oh, no,
tank!
the siege tanks are not defended at all. A couple meters do go down, though.
Yeah.
Missile turret completed here at the 3rd. It's going to be safe. These Marines, though, they stim twice now. They don't have combat shields. There's not too many medevacs out on the field. This Widow Mine is hoping to get some reinforcing our army right now. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's in a good spot, actually, and it very well might get a pack of Lings at any given point here. We do see Skippity Doo actually cleaning up a Viking, so that's actually nice for him. Just using those Mutalisks a bit more. His 3rd base is doing okay. This Widow Mine, or another Widow Mine placed at the 3rd base of Skippity Doo is going to get cleaned up by this Ling. Not too many kills on the Widow Mines overall, just a lot of, you know, stressing out of Skippity Doo.
Yeah, just, I mean, keeping Skippity Doo on his toes is Aiden's goal right now while he sets up a 3rd right. I mean, he's got almost the same amount of harvesters. He's got more income because of mules. He'll have gas off this 3rd very shortly, and his production's totally ready to go. He just needs to be building something.
Almost took out that geyser. That wouldn't have been a big deal, but it still would have been a nice little advantage for Skippity. Instead, The third base of Aiden just looking nice and solid right now. About halfway, a little over halfway saturated, I would say. And that's exactly where Skippity is, where his third base. So their incomes are relatively even, which is not very good for our Zerg player here.
Yeah, and it's also hard because where does he take his fourth? I mean, he can't really take this forward position. It's so easy to be attacked.
Yeah, it's a little close.
So he has to take kind of this weird, awkward middle position, but that's so vulnerable to a drop or just, separating.
Or just anything, really.
Yeah, I mean, anything.
Look at how it's so open and out there. We do see some action going on at the third base. Mutalisks are going to be taking out some more SCVs. So Skippity continuing to do damage with the Mutalisks. The problem is that he's always losing some when he does this.
Yeah.
In terms of resources lost here, he is down by about 1,000. And, Aiden's economy is about even, if not a little bit better, actually. So Skippity trying to keep the economy of Aiden down, but trading just a little too many Mutalisks for it.
But what this is really allowing Skippity to do to establish is Aiden can't really cross the balls. Oh, he's never mind. He just ran all those Mutalisks into those missile turrets. Not a good decision. If he can keep Aiden from attacking, he can really come out ahead right now. It looks like Lings and Marines fighting in the middle of the map, but right now you can see Aiden is starting that slow push. He's establishing a very solid position here in front of. He's even building some very nice missile turrets. I like that positioning for that missile turret in the front of his army. And he's just going to move slowly across the map. He sees. Does he know that fourth completed? Looks like he doesn't, but even still, he's already halfway across the map with his army. And Skippity Doo, he just has a lot of mutas, and that's hard to stop an attack from. It's easy to keep the other player on their toes, but he has to be careful.
Oh no, is he going to fly into all of those Marines? He's trying to pick off medevacs, but I mean, trading just, again, a little too much health, a little too many Mutalisks to try and do so. Aiden just getting such a strong position here. You can tell how cautious he is playing this game right now.
Yeah.
He really does not want to lose, so playing super patient right now. Just slow pushing his siege tanks, and what is Skippity going to do? At this point, Aiden's almost on his front door already. Mutalisks just trying to find a spare siege tank that's out of position, but Aiden just being a little too meticulous right now.
Yeah, Aiden's doing a really good job. He's keeping his siege tanks close, but his army spread out to make sure nothing gets in too far. These Marines are going to get a little bit ahead, but again, it's just the Mutalisks engaging them. And right now, the army's totally split. Lings running in everywhere, but the Mutas are a little bit out of production. Banelings, though, cleaning up a lot of that bio. I think that's about it, though. All of the ground army for Skippity Doo is gone, and there's still a very sizable portion of bio here to engage here at the third. Mutas trying to come in. Will it be enough to clean? These Marines are way overstimmed, but even then, lots of Mutas are falling to this push. Siege tanks are having a nice position. Reinforcement Marines doing a lot of damage to these Mutalisks. It looks like it's going to be enough, though.
Wow, just barely.
Yeah. 9 Mutas.
Yeah. He
9
needs to pick
Mutas.
off a couple more siege tanks to have any chance here, but Skippity's staying alive, and he has his fourth base up. Aiden gives that a scan and says, all right, it's not saturated, but it is there, so he's not too worried about it, but at the same time, I mean, Skippity definitely is still very behind from that attack. Now with Thor's coming out on the field, I mean, Aiden's army is just going to be bulky and strong, and Skippity just doesn't really have a response to that.
Yeah, and you can see 12 Marines coming out at a time in a single production cycle. Aiden's now going to get set up at his fourth, and he'll be in a much better shape to defend this. As soon as he gets it landed, he can start to counter push, and he's already kind of getting that rally position ready to go. He's even got some bonus barracks here on the low ground to continue that production. He's got lots and lots of resources available to him, and he's 30 supply ahead. Skippity Doo, though, he's got 2-2 on the way. He's really going to start have to look at later tech. He's really only got those mutas going for him. He's going to want to start to get, infestors or something. Vipers could do very well against these siege tanks. Nice pick off there, but you can see these tanks being grouped up. There's much more tanks than last time, and the ground army just isn't the same as it was in that first engagement. Oh, these mutas!
He's charging in, but it's just not going to be enough. So many units here from Aiden's just going to clean up the rest of this army. And Aiden, just played so patiently. Skippity on his last legs right now, trying to morph in some emergency banelings, but he's been stuck on that layer tech this whole game. Aiden finally able to kind of overwhelm here at this point. And GG does come down, so
Yeah.
Gansta Skippity Doo gonna go down. Aiden's gonna bring it to 1-1 for UMCP.
Very well played by both players. A nice back and forth dance. Any last thoughts, Chris?
No, pretty clear-cut game. Aiden kind of redeeming from last week, able to now play, a legitimate macro game as opposed to getting knocked out by Proxy Reapers. So I'm sure he's happy about that.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we will be back. Of course, huge shout out to our sponsors, NCIX and Raid Call. Feel free to join us in Group 1111. We'll be talking about the games, answering any questions that we see in the chat there, and also we will be giving away Amazon gift cards. So feel free to go to raidcall.com, download the program, and join up. We're giving away free stuff. We also give away free stuff during our other broadcast. Tomorrow we will be doing the other half of the round of 8, and I believe on Thursday we're starting a new show where we pick selected games from the round of 16 and cast that too. So stay tuned for more information on that. We will be back after the break.